Topic, one of you requested to talk about paganism in Islam. In fact, all of Islam is a paganism. And, all of you already knows that Muslims, they kiss stones. All of Islam is based on stones, They pray in direction of stones, they bow down in front of stones, they go around the stones. And even when they want to fight so-called shaitan, according to them, they throw stones. So Islam is based on stones. But today we will talk about, how Islam is pagan. If we ask the Muslims, what is the word Hajj mean? They say to go visit the Kaaba, but Hajj was not called Hajj. Hajj was called Hak. Hak in Arabic is scribing something with something else. You have a dirt in the wall or something. Like there's an example, there's a hadith about Muhammad taking boogers, snot, from the wall of the Kaaba. The Muslim, they used to spit at the Kaaba. So Muhammad was taking the snot from the Kaaba. This is called hak. You scratch it. Or the hadith about Aisha, she was doing hak to the clothes of Muhammad. He used to masturbate and his sperm all over his clothing. She don't wash it, she just scratch it with her, it's dry now, so she, try with her finger. This is called hak. And this is exactly what the Hajj was. The Hajj is a ritual where people, they go and scratch their penis with the black stone, or let us say hack their penis. So they insert their penis in the black stone and they touch it with it, they move it on the top of the stone, hoping that they will have good fertility and they will be able to have sex, good sex, and they will be able to make the wife or the women they sleep with have babies. Same time, the women, and we showed you the reference many times before from the Muslim books, that the black stone, the women, they used to go around the Kaaba and they, they touch their private part and they go naked. If we go in the hadith, Sahih Muslim, Hisham narrated in the authority of his father that the Arab used, with the exception of Hums, who were of Quraysh, their descendant, to go around the Kaaba, around the house, totally naked. Totally naked. The people of Quraysh, they make a business of this too. So, like, if you want to go to the Kaaba, you cannot bring your own clothing. You have to rent it. You have to rent it. And that was a huge income, for those people of the Kaaba. So you will see that people who celebrate this religion for centuries before Muhammad, they are going around this Kaaba totally naked, and the male private part is exposed and the female private part is exposed. And then you need to ask yourself, what is exactly was the ritual? What is the ritual? When you watch the Hajj, you will see the Muslim, they go to a mountain. It's not a big mountain, it's like a mount, let us say. And you will notice that in the Kaaba, during the Hajj, this time is the time where women and men are allowed to be together. You see, if you go in the mosque, you will not see one man and one woman, they are standing next to each other praying. They are separated. Actually, many mosques, they don't even allow the women to get inside the mosque. In the best scenario, they make like a curtain, a separate part of the mosque, and usually the left part, because Muslims are supposedly, women are not nothing. So they put them in, like far from, in the corner. And women are not even likable to go to the mosque. They should pray at home. But why in the Kaaba, where it's a very crowded place, men and women, they are together? And the men, they are wearing no clothes. There's no pants, there's no panties, there's no underwear, The guy, he have a sheet and his private part is moving left and right. And all of you saw how, and the Muslims, they are proud about how crowded the Kaaba it is. So how a woman, she walked between men. This is why you see the Kaaba crowded by very much of males more than females, because all the horny ones from Mecca, especially teenage, or anyone who want to have some fun, he go to the haram, to the Kaaba, and he find a woman and he attach himself behind her, and how she can complain? I mean, it's very busy, very crowded. You can touch, you can, you can do all things. But the question is, why a religion claimed to be very conservative regarding women, why they allow men and women to be in one place, and the men are wearing nothing, and the women, they are wearing nothing actually, under the abaya there is nothing. There is a hadith, see here, and this is sahih, Muslim, they cannot say we don't accept this, that when we use to perform tawaf, we perform tawaf around the Kaaba and between as-Safa and al-Marwa, and now we will go to and speak about as-Safa and al-Marwa, our penises used to be dripping semen. Do you see it? The Muslim, they will say to you, it doesn't say that, CP. This is sahih, as you see, and this is the reference. Here it says, their semen is dripping from their penises. Now you ask yourself, first of all, why even this is mentioned? Those people, they are proud about what you think or what you believe to be dirt, to be junk, to be stupid, to be filthy. They are proud about it. They write it in their books. So he is not saying I. You will notice here, the guy is not saying I. He says we, we, all of us. We. It's not one person, it's not two person, it is we, all of us. So obviously it was a part of the practice, the sexual practice, the same as the pagan before Muhammad. If you ask yourself, okay, how long a male organ dripping semen after sex, and he is now doing the rituals and his penis is dripping semen, is that possible that he had sex at home? It is impossible, because if you have sex at home, why your penis is dripping semen? If we ask the Muslims, what is a Safa and Marwa? They say, oh, it is from ritual of Allah. But a Safa and Marwa was always the rituals of the pagan before Islam. So what Muhammad came with? What Muhammad came with exactly? They do exactly what they, what the pagan before that do. We mentioned that the women, they used to touch the black stone, the same as the men, and their private part, blood, according to Muhammad, is the reason to make the black stone black. The black stone was white, whiter than milk, but the blood of the vaginas, of the women vaginas, made the black stone black.